Nkpu community leaders celebrate Beatrice Ekwerimadu's return from UK prison over organ trafficking plot. Pray for Ekweremadu's return. Yeah, to my dear listeners, here is another episode of another gist. It is no longer a news that Ekweremadu, one of the Nigerian senators here, is being imprisoned in the UK for organ trafficking along with his wife. So before I go into details to read out the full gist, can you please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Good morning and welcome to today's news. The Nkpu community in Aniri local government area of Enugu State erupted in celebration on Wednesday upon hearing the news of the return of Mrs. Beatrice Ekweremadu, wife of former Deputy Senate President Ekweremadu. Community members also offered prayers for the return of Senator Ekweremadu, expressing that the couple's absence had significantly impacted the community. Mrs. Ekweremadu, currently in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, has been receiving visits from well-wishers and supporters following her return to the country. She had been jailed in the United Kingdom alongside her husband, former Deputy Senate President Ekweremadu and Obi Obata, in May 2023 for involvement in an organ trafficking. While Mrs. Ekweremadu was sentenced to 4 years and 6 months in prison, while her husband Ike was sentenced to 9 years and 8 months in prison. Speaking in an interview, President of Nkpu Town Union Federated, Mr. Benjamin Chijioke, told Sahara reporters that her return has brought huge relief to the entire community. He prayed for God's swift intervention in Ekweremadu's case and noted that many in the community shed tears of joy, particularly those who relied on the family's philanthropic effort for their livelihood. He said, "Our joy as Nkpu people knows no bound. It is a great day for us. Since morning, it has been jubilation and celebration in all the villages. People are shedding tears of joy, especially those that were depending on the philanthropic disposition of the family to survive. Incidentally, today is our Oria Market Day. The whole market was agog with celebration. We thank God and also pray that God will intervene so that our illustrious son and leader, distinguished Senator Ekweremadu, will join his family soon. I don't know what to say again because the absence has brought a huge setback to the community. We missed them a lot, but we thank God for everything." Also speaking, the councillor for Nkpu Ward, Honorable Ogbo Khaledwin, thanked God for her return, adding that the absence of Senator Ekweremadu and wife had created a big gap in the community. He said, "It is like a public holiday in Nkpu community. The news was a cheerful one. The absence of Senator Ekweremadu and wife created a big gap in the community. We are not going to relent in our prayers until our irrelevant leader joins his family, and we are trusting what God can do it. It has been celebration galore." Meanwhile, social media platforms for people from Nkpu community have erupted with celebrations and prayers for the return of their son, Senator Ekweremadu. One of the statements reads, "Dalu Ezine, but I can't wait until I see KOR Global. The person that made me hear my shout. New things will happen soon," the writer added. Another person said, "May God's name be praised now and always. Amen. It can only be God." Wow, good news. Thanks for everything, dear mommy. You are highly welcome, ma'am. Earlier, Sarah reporters reported that Mrs. Ekweremadu arrived in Nigeria on Tuesday and was in Abuja. Sarah reporters learned that there was jubilation in Ekweremadu's hometown Nkpu following the return of Beatrice. Her husband, Senator Ekweremadu, is still serving his 10-year prison sentence in the UK for his involvement in a highly publicized organ harvesting case. The couple, along with Dr. Lubina Alberta, were convicted for their roles in the case, which sparked widespread attention and debate in Nigeria. So, to my dear listeners, right here, a quick one here before I go. We are celebrating failure. We are really celebrating nonsense, rubbish in this country. Imagine. I'll pick it from where they said Ike Ekweremadu and his wife absence has been a setback in the community. Are we supposed to celebrate people like this? People that were engaged in in organ harvesting. Do we really need to celebrate people like this in our society again? That's why I said we are celebrating rubbish in this economy in this kind of economy we find ourselves now. Instead of people that they are supposed to be jailed again once they arrived back in Nigeria. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.